Hey guys, it's me, Nakimbe, and I just decided I would do a live recording of what I'm doing today. So I'm going to be going over some of Elle's work that she provided and giving some commentary and feedback, as well as determining Mappdom's social media posting schedule for the next week so that I can show Thelma the new thing that we're doing, and she can continue to post here and add us to groups and get us big. And I'm so excited to see what she's going to do. But I just did want to lay the foundation for her. So maybe I'll explain that a little bit in this video as well. And we got to add music. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm like, okay, so one of the first things I teach, the first commandment of effective digital corporate marketing is know thyself and to thyself be true. So what does that mean? You have to really know yourself. You have to get to your core, why your business started, what's the essence, what's the emotion, what's the differentiator, what's your story, what's the narrative, how do we bond with the audience, how do we create a brand and a story, and sell your product and all that kind of stuff. So excuse me, that takes a very specific sort of process and branding exercise, which we do, which of course I've done for Mappdom. And when you follow us on MSlice TV, you will see, 3 years ago when I launched this, and I was like, okay, well, this works for corporations. I know it does because I've done it. Let me see if it can work for a small business that has no money. And I've been able to do it. And as you follow me for the next 3 years, you will see exactly how I've done it, how I've used the techniques. They're all free. You will need money. You will need to invest in a website and banners and videos and stuff like that. But the actual tactics are free. You don't have to hire somebody to do these things for you or to strategize for you. Because again, with Mappdom and the Fist, right, it's about empowerment. We're not just trying to feed you. We want to empower you and give you the tools to so that you can, go forth and prosper and learn how to do proper marketing for yourself. And if you check out many of our video testimonials, you'll see that that's a common thing that, everybody says. It's like, yeah, we actually teach you the tactics so you understand what's going on. We want you to know that your campaign is successful, and you can't know that if you don't understand what's going on. So anyway, those are some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be showcasing Mappdoms. We got to get more recruits because we're getting more eyes and more attention for the business. And, I'm trying to step away from it. So we've got to recruit people and teach them exactly how the Mappdom method works. Any business that works with a Mappdom agent or consultant or representative, it has to be like working with me, right? So when you work with Elle, who's our Chief Operation Officer, I am teaching her every single thing, and there's a lot to learn, but she will be able to execute marketing campaigns just the way that I would do it on a very high level corporate, like affiliate marketer, top copywriter, internet guru, like growth hacking level. Analytics, everything. So, and so will you when you take the program. So I'm saying that because one of the most important things we do, follow the first commandment, know thyself and to thyself be true. And that has a lot to do with finding out who your business is, the core, the differentiator, and the essence, and then marketing that and creating a brand around it. So Mappdom has a brand story. I'm sure, there's a sort of look and feel to everything that we do, right? And when you go back 3 years, you will see why we picked the colors we picked, why we picked the font we picked, why we picked everything, and it's worked out very well. Everything is consistent in what we do, and that's what differentiates like a small mom and pop amateur shop from like a corporation that, like, you look at Walmart, McDonald's, Starbucks, Nike, they're all on brand. Like, the brand police are crazy. You cannot go outside of these brand guidelines or it's like death. So that consistency is important, and we've been able to showcase that. So anyway, I'm getting off topic. I want to add music to the images because that is also a very important, like, branding technique. It's very, very good for branding. Like we teach in our course, branding is not just, picking your logo and getting a business card and a web page. Like, that's not real branding. That's like level 1 amateur, minor league marketing. If you want to talk about major leagues and pro leagues and elite marketing, then that's, this is real branding we're talking about. So today, like I said, you're just going to do a look over their shoulder. I'm going to probably pause the video here, but I'm going to create a carousel. So it says I can upload around 10 pictures. So I'm going to do that, but I'm going to pause it while I do it. And then I'm going to tell you guys a couple of tricks. So hold tight. I'm actually not going to pause it. I'm just going to edit it out because I don't feel like pausing. So create a slideshow. So we want all the pictures. That's a tip for you if you're doing this for yourself. Video is very important on social media right now. So you want to make sure that even if you don't have video, you don't have money for video, you can string together some pictures and create a video out of that and post that on your social media and you'll be fine. It's 9:56, so I don't have a lot of time. I'm going to have to go soon. Okay, so you want to keep it for the original size. I want to max it out for 5 seconds, and I like mine to fade. Now, if you don't have 10, you might want to plan in advance what these 10 are going to be. The ones at the end, you're going to want to have like a call to action. You're going to want to have, well, again, depending on your business and the purpose. But I know for me, if people are going to be watching this at the end, I want there to be a call to action, like to join us, call here, send an email, send your resume, send your video resume here. And by putting a call to action like that, when we're asking for specific things, we can see what we get back. Do people email us? Do they call us? Do they do the video? Like, do they not want to do it? Is it good? Are we offering enough options? So there's testing and analytics there, which is one of the 10 marketing, Mappdom's 10 Commandments of Marketing. Again, for virality and organic growth, you don't have money to spend on PPC ads, then you're going to want to ask them to share, to follow, but you also have to make sure that your content is it's share worthy, right? You have to make sure your content is share worthy. What is the first image that you're going to put? Because that's going to be the one that's going to have the most emotional impact. That's what they're going to see. That's what they're going to make their decision on if they want to watch the rest of the video or not. So like I said, I'm just going to pause the video here for a second. I'm going to go get my pictures, upload them, and then hopefully maybe show you another trick or two. Well, that really sucks. Okay, well, I'll have to do that another time. I really thought I downloaded them. Shit. Cancel. Cancel. Okay, well, while I have you, just quickly, Thelma, I want you to watch this video too. So just so happy on Saturdays and Sundays, I like to do videos. People are home, they're in their bed, they're relaxing. I don't want anything too heady, anything too business-like. I want it to be like real comfortable. So here's a video about Obama, and here's one for dad cutting girls hair. Just something to keep them engaged, to keep them tied to us, on the weekend. Monday, I've got the cup, so you kind of want it to be related. Sometimes I have a theme, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just go with the flow. But here are the cups, which just make sense. People are thinking about coffee, good morning. So you're making those sort of associations, right? So we post our Mappdom branded stuff first thing in the morning. We want it to go into their subconscious, be a part of their morning. Every morning they see something new about Mappdom. I want it to be a part of their consciousness, and not just like shoving our services and products down their throat, but actually, I really do hope I'm recording. Yeah, okay. But actually learning something and giving them something of value so that they continue to follow us, right? And I don't want to track follows and stuff like that. I let Thelma do that. And then sometime in the afternoon is when I like to promote something that, when your brain is a little bit active, like, Google Planner or budgeting or accounting, something useful for their business, something useful for their business. And then maybe, something in the evening, if we want to post 3 times a day, something that's really, again, sort of light and funny and cute and related to marketing, maybe a comic strip thing. And then you just get people used to that routine and they'll always see it. Again, you want to make it different and dynamic. You follow Mappdom's 35 points for like having an effective, a converting in like, so social media posts that are conducive to conversions down the line. Because right now we're just branding. Like, I'm just showing you my brochure. I'm just showing you our mugs. You know, we're just saying that we have franchise opportunities available. It's just like you're walking by and you see signs. You're not even paying any attention to it. I'm not saying, hey, buy this or come and buy our services. No, very infrequently we do the 70, 20, 10 and something else rule. 70% content, 20% offers, 10% controversy. We follow that rule. That's a Mappdom thing. Well, I think it's adapted from a few things, and that's what we came up with. Yeah, and then you want to throw something inspirational in there, like a quote card. So that's just kind of the strategy. I like to make sure that I have video. Not necessarily every day, but at least 2 to 3 times a week, I like to have video. Yeah, so that's what I was going to do right now, because right now we have the morning mugs, and then, hey, this is, teens don't say this anymore. Again, that's just something interesting. Any grown up, I know who my target market is. There are people in their 40s and 50s, and they want to make sure they still sound cool, and are they saying something wrong? And I say that because I was going to make a post, and I was going to put something left on a fleek. I'm like, God, I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't even know if people are using it anymore. So I did a search, found this. I thought this would be interesting for anybody. And that's the kind of content you want to post. Content that would be interesting to almost anybody. You should know who your target audience is, but anybody would be interested in that, right? It has nothing to do with us, but it is about marketing, and it's fun and it's light, right? Something for the afternoon, light, like a light snack, like a light marketing snack in the afternoon. Again, more branding with the brochure, and also there have been no videos, so I would want to have a video on Wednesday, right? We've had testimonial Tuesdays. We have Moody Marketing Mondays, where we gripe about, really bad marketing that we see. But again, make it fun, make it interesting. Okay, so that's your lesson there, Thelma. I'm going to have to upload my video later, so that's that. I think I'll stop the video now and I'll restart one, because I just mentioned to you about branding. I'm going to make a video right now for Umer so that he can see. I can also sort of see how many words I need and themes I need to go along with the songs. The song that represents sort of Mappdom's attitude. This is Britney Spears' karaoke version of Work Bitch. You have to buy licensed music online, so that's also important for you to know. Yeah, that video will be for Umer, and then I don't think I have anything to do for Divya, but Elle, we have to go over those assignments. So those are the other 3 videos I'm going to do, and it's already 10:03, and I got to get dressed. So, yeah, Nikimbe out. You know what? I've looked at myself in pictures, and I don't think I'm supposed to hang my head this low. So let me see how badly this looks, and hopefully I'll remember next time not to do that.